Top Republican leader is now giving his endorsement to Amendment 3.
That would legalize recreational marijuana in Florida. And as West News political reporter Greg Fox explains, the proposed amendment is drawing battle lines in the GOP as voters decide.
Passage of Amendment 3 on the November ballot would legalize the recreational use of marijuana for adults 21 and older. It's mostly backed by Trulieve, the state's largest medical marijuana dispenser, that's so far raised more than $66 million.
So this isn't going to be good. It's not going to be good for law and order.
2 weeks ago, Republican Florida Governor Ron DeSantis was joined by the Florida Sheriff's Association and Florida police chiefs in condemning the measure, pointing to headlines in Colorado of a growing black market despite legalization of cannabis.
Well, what's happened in Colorado, they have the biggest black market they've ever had. California has a big black market, and so it's actually led to way more drugs.
The Florida Freedom Fund, set up by the governor's chief of staff, has raised nearly $1.8 million to fight this and the abortion rights amendment, and just landed a $1 million donation from the Floridians for Economic Leadership, which is operated by the head of Cornerstone Solutions, a political consulting agency run by Rick Asnani and Kim Lebov. Now the proponents of legalizing recreational marijuana have a new weapon, a prominent Republican leader who is throwing his support behind this proposed amendment.
With Amendment 3, I think we can finally take that step, save lives, decriminalize it, and make sure that we put the guardrails up to protect average everyday Floridians.
State Senator Joe Gruters is a former chair of the Republican Party of Florida. He's been a strong conservative, proposing restrictions on abortion, banning smoking on beaches, eliminating vote-by-mail drop boxes, and advocating for guns in churches and schools. But he says recreational cannabis would be a revenue generator. Medical marijuana currently is not taxed. And Gruters says if law enforcement is concerned about more impaired drivers on the roads, Florida should follow other states, exploring new scientific ways to test for driver impairment to ensure safety.
At the end of the day, we have the ability to regulate it. However we see fit, we can put those guardrails up. We can make sure that the implementation side, that if we could test the impairment and put people away for driving under the influence, 100% we should do that.
60% of voters would have to vote yes to pass the recreational cannabis amendment, and so far, polls indicate it will. Greg Fox, WESH 2 News.